the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Niners and the Seahawks on Monday Night Prime Time.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, ready for this battle in the NFC West, a division of haves and have-nots of late. Division that's produced the NFC representative to the Super Bowl for 4, Greg, of the last 6 years.
Yeah, it's very top-heavy, and it's really interesting to see kind of how that baton has been passed. San Francisco and L.A., they've really been the belle of the ball over the most recent years. But it wasn't very long ago that the best team in football, arguably, was the Seattle Seahawks. And then you look what's going on down in Arizona. They probably surprised some people last year. They feel like they have their long-term stability at the quarterback position with that new staff. So I wouldn't be surprised if halfway through this year, we look at the NFC West and say, this is one of the better divisions in football.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last 2 seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs, and it's his 3rd season, Greg, as the QB for San Francisco.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted 1st overall, or in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down. Now Purdy. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's complete to Mason. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that. The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Throwing again is Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, 49ers.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Here's 1st and 10. Again in the air for Purdy. That's hauled in once again. It's Ayuk. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate through the passing game. They've essentially ignored the ground game up until this point. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started. And that last one results in a first down.
Second and 7. Throwing is Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Debo. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. Out of the gun, it's Purdy.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Trying to cash in on this opening drive. Here's third and goal. Purdy going to keep this one himself. The ball comes out, but this is taken in by a teammate.
After these kind of plays, Mike, you just wish the sideline was a mile away because you know when you get there, you are going to catch an earful. They stress all week, ball carriers, we have to protect the ball. In this case, it doesn't result in a turnover, but the lost yardage now brings up fourth down. These are drive killers.
On fourth down, it's Jake Moody time for the Niners. This a 31-yard attempt. Moody's kick is good. And the 49ers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Seahawks come on, and that means it's Geno Smith. What a story he's been. Real turnaround here in his 12th year now in the NFL. Came out to Seattle, backed up Russell Wilson the last 3 years. Greg, he has been the starter, and he runs this Seattle offense now.
You just can't say enough about Geno and his turnaround over the last couple years, Mike. I mean, many thought he was destined to just be a career backup and just play out the rest of his career. And when things didn't play out at first, instead of just listening to those doubters, he just kept working on his craft. And next thing you know, he gets an opportunity with a new team, makes the most of it, and he's now solidified himself as a bona fide franchise quarterback in this league.
Big gain of 27 yards. What a way to open the drive.
So the best thing this wide receiver is able to do here, Mike, on this crossing route is once he gets the ball in his hands, he's able to put his foot in the ground and get vertical. So often you see these guys get strung out sideline to sideline, and they're not able to pick up big yards after the catch. So really nice job here, and it leads to a big gain.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First, you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the bootleg, it's Smith. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He'll try to run for it. Tito's been around, knows how to slide and get out of harm's way after picking up the 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the 1st down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
The tight end Fant in motion. On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he'll be taken down.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seattle. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Seahawks move out to a 7-3 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Niners offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On 2nd down, Purdy. He'll check this down to the running back. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
I like the play call there. 2nd, relatively short. Give your quarterback an opportunity to push this ball downfield, but realize this quickly, nothing developing. Get the ball down to your back, pick up a new set of downs.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. So Kittle comes in motion. He runs with it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That finds Samuel working across. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. When you just show pre-snap, it is straight man coverage, and then you stay in it once the ball is snapped. It just makes it so easy on these quarterbacks, Mike, to just find the matchup that they like and exploit it. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
A run. And here's Mason. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers are on top. It's now 10-7. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, it's Laviska Shenault. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Seahawks offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On play action, Smith. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
On 2nd down, Walker. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Devondre Campbell brings him down. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the gun, it's Gino. Got it with Smith and Jigba. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. 1st down, Seattle.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Gino now on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the big man, gets in there and takes him down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So on 4th down, on comes Michael Dixon to punt. Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. So here's Brock Purdy, and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
No place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
This is one of those throws where I don't think the risk is worth the reward. If you're going to throw the ball into tight coverage and take a chance, it better lead to a big gain, and in this case, a pretty modest pickup, considering that was a risky throw.
3rd and short. Purdy. Pass brought in by Samuel. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. They'll send a tight end in motion right. They'll go play action with Purdy. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation play out across that defensive tackle position. I mean, years ago, Mike, they were the big run stuffers. They were big bodies in there just trying to slow down the interior run game. Now, these guys are not only big, but they're real athletes. Their job is to not only push the pocket, but win one-on-one and get sacks like that. I don't think we give them enough credit for how good they are as pass rushers from the interior.
Open man is Jennings. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Udi's kick is good, and the Niners add on to their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. On the return, it's Williams. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Smith. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. 1st down.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on 3rd down at these shorter down and distances. But in this case, they catch the defense off guard, they timed it up well, and the back is able to convert and pick up the 1st down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short, and now it's 4th down. Gino gonna throw for it. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Purdy works out of the pistol. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They face 2nd down and 7. So Kittle comes in motion. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. They get 25 on that connection. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this 1st half. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Now a timeout signal form, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the 49ers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. 7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw, Smith. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Second down, Smith taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Williams on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Here's Gino. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Walker. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. The tight end Fant in motion. Once again, it's Walker. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Here's Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. From the gun, it's Gino. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the toss with Walker. On the bootleg, it's Smith. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there, and it'll be 3rd down.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Myers now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Seahawks will cut it to a 2-point lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Samuel, going to see what he can do. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Brock Purdy and the NFC champs back out to begin this next drive. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. He'll run. This is Mason. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. The linebacker Jerome Baker there to make the play. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On the ground is Mason. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Purdy now on 2nd down. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third and long. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. It's 2nd down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the 2nd half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Boye Mafe in on the tackle. Third down and 9. On play action, here's Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 33.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They trail by 2 and will start this drive with 1st and 10. They go play action with Smith. He's going to run it.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the pistol, here's Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
3rd and 9. Now, Gino taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Niners offense and Brock Purdy headed back on the field for their next possession. And he's had it going in the 1st half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's a handoff. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Off the play. Here's Purdy. He keeps it himself.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Right side, hauled in by Samuel.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Here's 3rd and 2. They need 2. Here's Purdy. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowski, to punt. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The Seahawks offense and their running back set to go once more. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. First and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And not much room to run there. He'll only get to the 6-yard line. Second down and 8. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. They'll run here. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
A first down throw for Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's complete to Mason. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And he will get into the end zone. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up one, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the fourth quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
Moody now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Williams now to return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4. From the shotgun, Smith. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Not much happening there. Just a short game. Throwing on second down, Smith. Off he goes. A gain there of 24 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Smith. Connecting with the tight end, that's Fant. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Gets to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
I think their sideline celebrated just a little prematurely because if you look closer, Mike, it's pretty clear. The receiver did not possess the ball while having both feet in bounds. Missed opportunity there, incomplete.
They'll stick to the ground. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Working out of the gun, Smith. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. Samuel going to see what he can do. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The 49ers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy works out of the pistol. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
Again in the air for Purdy. The connection made to Ayuk. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Purdy gonna put it up again. He'll drop this for Mason. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
So second down, and they'll run it. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. A run. And here's Mason. And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Purdy and the 49ers will try to get 2 more. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, it's Chenault. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. They'll come up now for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Gino. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
From the gun on third down, Smith. He's going to look deep here, looking for Lockett. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. This one complete to his tight end, Fant.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On 2nd down, Smith. And he'll take it on in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Now the point after try from Myers. He's got it. And the Seahawks have cut the deficit to 5. With one timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick. Not much of a chance.
The 49ers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Seattle.